I knew I wanted to devote my life to music at a very specific time, and I know this because I somehow came across this old paper, and it was from 7th grade, and it said, "Rhythm is my life."
I've seen a lot of places where music can impact audiences. The perfect song at the time they need it can be a transformative experience. It can cause people to start feeling things that they had forgotten about, inciting tears.
I've made people cry by playing, I've made people smile and laugh, people sing along.
Lives are changed because they were there in that moment. And that's the power that music has.
There is a direct correlation there, that's for sure. And I think that connection kind of automatically happens.
But it also made this bubble around me that no one else could really puncture or anything. I could just get so lost in it for hours and enjoy it and just really soaking it all in. I think in high school it really saved me in a lot of ways.
I mentioned that music has a power to heal people, and that has happened to me before. You listen to a song so many times and occasionally you forget to pay attention to the words that are happening or the beauty that you're witnessing. And then when you start focusing back in, you hear a lyric a certain way and it makes a humongous difference. And it can be cathartic.
There's a higher level of thinking and you always have to gear your music to your audience. If you're not doing that, I think you've got at least 2 strikes against you from the very start.
Well, the effect of music on human consciousness, even it's also cliche, but you can go back to putting headphones on the womb and having the baby listen to Bach. It actually does work. How does it work? The baby's never heard Bach before. So why? How? It would be hard to find anyone who's never heard music, ever, to really test the theory. But for a baby, they have never heard it. And yet they respond, and it's wiring their brains in amazing ways.
I think music is really, really brain oriented in a lot of ways. I don't think you can help but be, your consciousness being affected by what you're listening to and what you might be relating to.
I had the privilege of playing with a Japanese doctor in an orchestra while I spent some time in Japan. And she actually wrote a book about this very subject, the healing power of music for her patients. And the excerpts are written in such a way that it puts you in the room and it thrills you when they have a smile back on their face again, when they remember something that they had forgotten so long ago. And music unlocks that for people.
There's a pyramid of musical knowledge that I studied once. The bottom of the pyramid was the physical aspect. The middle of the pyramid was the technical aspect of the music. And the top of the pyramid was the aesthetic part. How it fits into your brain and your psyche. It in some way, I think, affects almost everybody.
But then, as adults, it could be just heartbreaking, it could be nostalgic, it could be, just very tangible and powerful.
Music has the capacity to alter our consciousness in a way. It can get us feeling different emotions that we weren't prepared to experience. It can heal us, it can take us to places we've never thought about before, just by having the right confluence of circumstances.
The music community is just, I think they feel sort of slighted, so they all hang out together.
Music helps me relate to people. Through music, I unlock the best part of myself. Through music, I get along with people of all stripes over a common goal of creating harmony together.
There's the quote that says, artistry can only produce anguish. I think it's true. It sucks. And it's hard to tell, well, was the artistry creating the anguish, or did you already have anguish and therefore you become creative as a way to explore it?
It's the journey to get there. and to strive to be a little better each day.
Listen is the first thing people should do when they start a musical career at any age. Just listen. Keep listening.
If you're doing it, keep doing it. If you're enjoying it, keep enjoying it.
That exposure will sink in over time. So that is the number one thing.
Just continue to make it be something you love and something that gives you a lot of joy.
Music is a never-ending journey. We try for perfection, but it's terribly elusive. We get as close as possible, but the journey is worth it. The trip that we take there and the result is worthwhile.